Okay, welcome back, guys. This is episode number 4 for Keys in Conversation, myself and Sean.
Yes.
We have a very, very awesome guest today. She's a serial entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. All right.
She has built many restaurants.
Yeah.
Partner from Vancouver all the way to Toronto. She also has her own production company that she's doing movies, short films. She also does hospitality work, events. The list goes on. Not only that, she is a mother and very special person, my wife, Anna Maria. And wow. To my child, Malachi.
Okay, well, what an intro. What an intro. Wow. That was good. You practiced that. Also, before we start, I just want to shout out to the Mac for the swag. Thank you. They partnered with Chelsea FC, to build a luxury, condo complex. I'm a Man U fan myself, but, if it's Chelsea, it's Chelsea. So thank you, the Mac, for the swag.
Thank you. Yeah. So let's jump in and start. Anna, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Today we'll cover, the power moves of being an entrepreneur, female in the industry, and as well parenthood, life, and husband as a mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start. First question.
Okay.
Walk us through, just tell us a little bit about your background and your story.
Oh, well, how far back do you want to go? I'm originally from, Transylvania, Romania. Grew up there till I was 8. My family escaped during the revolution in 1989. So we are immigrants to this country. And from there, I think I just, grew up in Winnipeg. From Winnipeg, moved all across Canada, eventually made it to Vancouver. And then in Vancouver, that's where I started working with this company, where I was there for about 13 years in total, but was running nightclubs, restaurants, and a high-end champagne lounge called Pierre's. And from there, they ended up giving me partner, and came to Toronto, opened up Marble, Mademoiselle, both on King Street. And after that, ended up going on mat leave. So once I left the company, I ended up going through to new ownership. And now I'm more in, like, what I do is hospitality and restaurant consulting. And I've been hired on with Discreta, which is the old Marble location. And all through that time during COVID, I ended up following my passion, which is film.
Nice.
And opened, I was just tired of waiting around and trying to get film funding. So I created A&B Entertainment and went to BC instead of sitting around while they shut everything down, and did 3 films during that time. Our feature, Fragile Seeds, is actually on Prime in the US and UK right now, as well as Tubi in Canada, if anyone wants Fragile Seeds. So, yeah, and within that time, COVID also was a great, I guess, I don't know if you say time or like a amazing time in my life, because I ended up meeting my husband, Bahder. And that was all because of COVID. Opened up my company, and then now doing the restaurant consulting. So I ended up really flourishing during that time, which is really interesting, because I think a lot of people really disintegrated, and some people flourish. So I decided to just go for it. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
a lot.
That was a lot. I was about.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That's the short version too. So
eternity, but what happened before?
Yeah, that's a short version.
Yeah.
Saved yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And just to add a little tidbit, I'm the one that actually got them together, but that's a story for a different time.
Actually, I knew you separately.
Yes, I knew you first.
Yeah.
I knew you first.
Yes.
But we had the same barber for many years. We
Yes.
just didn't meet.
So it's small world.
A small world.
Really small world.
And then now we're here in one room.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. This now here we are. She is the first person that's outside of our team that's going to be in this conversation today. Sean, you want to ask her a question, or would you like me to?
Yeah, I guess, you wear many hats. You've done a lot of great things throughout your career. What are the biggest lessons that you've learned by launching and running, restaurants?
I would say you have to have passion for it and you have to have a reason for it. A lot of people think they can just open and own restaurants, but they don't really have the passion for the business side. So even with our managers, the biggest thing when we came to Toronto, what I noticed is a lot of people care more for the titles and the clout that comes with being an owner of those venues. But really, to have a successful restaurant or a nightclub or anything in that industry, you really have to care and know how to do the business part.
Got it.
If your nightclub's open 2 days a week, 5 days, Monday to Friday, you're in there and actually working for those 2 nights. So I don't think a lot of people understand that a lot of the nightlife, that's just the fruition of the day work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I think you have to, to like answer your question, you need to have passion and you want to do it and you have to be willing to learn. And also you have to be a really good problem solver.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Literally the job is just problem solving every single day.
Solving problems always.
Yeah.
Yep, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So what transition? I know you opened up a couple of restaurants and you're still helping people out right now and working. What transitioned you from hospitality to the film? Because I know, tell us a little bit more how you got there and how did, what's AMB Entertainment all about?
Well, so film has always been, so when I was 27, let's start in Winnipeg. So I went into aesthetics because my mom owned a spa and everything in Winnipeg, and it was just like an easy transition because I used to work for her.
Yep.
And that's how I ended up leaving Winnipeg, was I went out to Lake Louise and Banff and was working in the spas there. And then eventually I went to Victoria. And once I was there, I opened up my own little spa and worked for myself.
Got it.
So that was the first business that I ran for myself. Then from there, I just remember this really clearly. I was doing a pedicure and I was like, oh my God, do I want to touch people's feet for the rest of my life? Is this what I want to be doing? And then I was like, I've always wanted to go into acting. And I'm like, well, I'm 27 now. I guess am I too old? Because a lot of people are like, you need to put and I say, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I go do it. I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
And then I just go back to what I was doing. It's not that hard. So I took a full year program in acting school. And I actually, I did well. But the whole time I was creating my own films, I was hiring my teachers to be in my films while I was their student. Yeah. So I started producing really young. And I think it's because I've always had the project management, entrepreneurial, STEM in my, yeah. And then when I went to Vancouver, I was booking stuff. I did some some stuff for TLC, and I used to get booked on a lot of country music videos. And I was working, but I never felt at home really in front of the camera because my eye would go to continuity, set design, lighting, all those things. So I think through doing that, I realized that producing and behind the camera is where I need to be. Also because I've always owned businesses and my brain just works that way more.
So you probably see a lot of cool stuff. And I know you work also with TIFF and Sundance. What would you say one of the coolest and the craziest thing that you've seen and witnessed in those events that you are part of?
Oh, I mean, I've been in a room with a lot of celebrities, but I guess maybe even last TIFF, Debbie Moore and Pamela Anderson just having a conversation with me at Marble. I think one of the nicest people I've ever met was Johnny Depp.
Nice.
This was when I was bartending in Vancouver. And he used to, I don't know if anybody knows, but he used to be a bar back before he's an actor. And he just hopped behind the bar and started doing dishes and bar backing for me. And he like stayed at the end of the night and like thanked everybody and like took photos. Like he was really nice.
That's pretty cool.
But crazy, I don't know. The hockey parties are where I see the most horrible, crazy things. But like, that's another. Let's not
mention no names.
No.
Keep that in house.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's transition over to now motherhood, right? You know, you've scaled or marriage. You've scaled your business. You've done well in the restaurant hospitality as well as with your film or, you know, your production company and so forth. What's the reality? Like, what's your daily reality of like raising a 2-year-old while still grinding? Both parents still grinding.
Yeah.
How is that? How is that transition?
So I'm very fortunate because I have a very supportive partner.
Oh my gosh.
And
I did not pay her to say this.
How much did you pay?
No, because for me to actually be able to take the time and work, and we also have like Bahder's parents that are always, because Malachi's not in daycare, right? So, you know, we just work. The thing is, honestly,
he doesn't have a shut off time.
Yeah.
It's like he wakes up and he's on the go.
Yeah.
Keeps the grandparents young.
Yes.
And he'll maybe nap and he'll wake back up. He's like, all right.
Just go again, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But Bahder and I have a really good, I guess, like partnership and team mentality where it's like if he needs to work, we're always coordinating our schedules. Yeah. The thing with, you know, what I am realizing and where I've had to change and transition is like the 4, 5, 6 a.m. nights. That's not realistic for me anymore, right? So I am obviously switched to more of the day stuff and doing more of the accounting and more of the back end and admin things for the restaurants.
Yeah.
But with, you know, like right now I'm working on a co-production for film in Romania, and we're probably going to be filming Romania, Moldova, and like we just had that meeting. But they'll just probably come with me, if, you know? Like, yeah. We'll
Why not?
Go out there for a month and film. And, I mean, either way, I do want to take them and show them where I'm from and all of those things. But I think it's really...
Translate.
It's just the thing that makes it easy or manageable is that because I do have Bahder and I have his parents. Yeah. And they don't make me feel bad for going. Yeah. You know, like the mom guilt that some people feel. So
that's good.
That's huge.
You got a good supporting cast.
Yes.
With the grandparents. That's it.
Yeah.
No bother.
It's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. Get out of here. Well, I see it, but people don't know it. But like, what's the most chaotic thing that you've dealt with so far with Malachi?
Chaotic?
Chaotic.
I mean, he's like jumping off the walls all the time, but
literally jumping off the wall.
What? No, I don't know. He's just such a cool little baby. Like the thing is, he's not a screen baby, so he's very active. Yeah. He's very.
So why it's like that?
Yeah.
He doesn't really like have a screen to watch. He knows like, oh, there's he'll watch his Batman or whatever, but then other than that, he just wants to be outside.
Just outside. That's good.
Yeah. So he's always wants to be outside. He wants to walk the dog. He wants to vacuum. He wants to clean. So he's very involved in everything, which is really cool. But now I guess we kind of have to watch our mouth and stuff because he copies. He's at that stage where he's copying everything and he knows how to say some words.
I think that the craziest one by far right now, I'll just answer that one question, is when he got squished by that mirror.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the scariest one.
Yeah, that's when he got squished. He kept on pushing the mirror and it dropped on him. Yeah. And all I could hear was the mirror falling and I saw 2 little feet running. Yeah. And then he just splattered. Face first, black eye, mouth is... Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. Wow. Yeah. And that's when I realized, like, we have a crazy boy. Yeah. Yeah. Up to this day, he doesn't touch it.
It's traumatized, man.
Traumatized. I'm like, you want to touch the mirror? He's like,
no. It's like one of those things where it's like bittersweet almost, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're like, oh, he wants to be outside and active, and then you can't just give him a screen because he doesn't care for it.
He's actually he knows the screen
As
knows the
FaceTime.
phone as FaceTiming his grandparents.
Yeah.
That's good.
But then it's like, and then other people are like, oh, but you could just give the kid a screen and you can have time to yourself. It's like, well, I don't know. I don't know what's better. Everything is...
Next question.
Yeah.
How do you stay present as a parent while still pursuing your goals?
I think that when you are at home, so the kids really can pick up when they're not being acknowledged.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like you'll know, like with Malachi, if I'm on my phone, he'll literally be like, or like put the phone down. Like they'll tell you. But I think, I think I've just really just being aware to be present, really. And the way to do it is just the hardest part for me, because when I put 100% into everything, is being able to like log off
of work.
Especially with that industry, it's constant. It's always happening. There's always group.
There's no set time.
There's day work. There's night work. There's always group chats and things happening. So I've learned to just be like, okay, what's my role? What do I need to do? What's expected of me? And then just do that.
Well, it's almost so much like real estate. Like we have no set time, right? So it's like someone could call me at midnight and I feel obligated to answer or reply back because I know they might go somewhere else, for example. So, no, I completely understand where you're coming from.
I don't know. Like, to me, like, my kid's so cute. Like, I enjoy, like, no, but I enjoy spending time with him.
Yeah.
Like, he makes me laugh. It's easy to be present with him because he's such a fun little cool baby, you know?
So if he was ugly, would you still enjoy spending time with him?
I don't think he would be ugly. Every little baby's so cute in their own way. But
that is true.
What I mean is like it's fun to do.
What if he's ugly? You guys just
No, every baby's beautiful. But what I'm trying to say is like he's fun to do stuff with.
Yeah.
Like he wants to go for dog walks. He's very active, so it's fun. Like and the older he gets, the more fun things we'll get to do.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I want to do a bumper car birthday party for his second birthday.
Bumper car?
Yeah.
Bumper cars. Baby bumper cars.
They have that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
But he's so adventurous, so it's like he'll want to do stuff all the time. So it's not like he's...
Fun.
Yeah.
Dangerous, but fun.
Yeah.
He's like one of those kids that it's like he has to experience what's happening. Like he has to smash his face to learn.
Yeah.
I should not be doing that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what's going to happen.
The best way to learn, though.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's the best way
But that's what I'm like, though. I have to learn by doing.
So
Like, he has a lot of features he looks like a white Bahder. But
yeah.
I mean, he's getting more tan now, but he looks like a white version of Bahder, but he has a lot of like my characteristics.
Everything.
Yeah.
Clumsiness,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So building your life together, like the both of you guys, right? Being in both demanding industries, right? How do you guys manage, to keep the relationship going, the fire going? How do you guys manage that?
I think if a lot. You answer that question first.
Well, the first year is like the hardest one because like there's so much happening.
Yeah, we don't
right? Like it's like first of all, like it's the postpartum and all of that stuff. Like that was a whole other like thing. And then I think after you get back into more of a routine, then you start like we spend time every night before bed together. Like we have our shows that we watch, we do. But I think what we need to start doing more is maybe more of like the date nights and going out because we do have the parents.
Yeah. But then we do things in like secret. Well, like, drop him off and we go for a motorcycle ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they don't know. They're like, oh, they're working. Yeah. We're like enjoying them.
I'm like, it's okay. I'll just take the train today, and the bottle will pick me up on the bike. So it's like you find little moments.
Yeah.
And then I think at home, it's once the baby sleeps, you just like we spend time together.
Yeah, we do our own thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll just watch movies. That's what it is. Like the weekends nowadays.
But we're both very family oriented. Like we love doing stuff
together.
But obviously there's times you have to have, your adult time and
for sure.
So those moments you find in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we would both rather, like, I think now it's funny because when you're younger, it's like you want to go out all the time and like you find joy in like
partying,
being out and those things. And now we're just like, it's just so fun to go to like kids' birthday parties.
It's different.
Yeah, so you find joy in different things once you become parents.
It's more the experiences now and the memories.
So I guess I would go next with the next question.
But keep in mind, we're older.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm 40. Did you know that? I'm just kidding.
I'm still 25.
So I just turned 40. We had a kid at 39. So I think like you're in a very different stage in life too.
Yeah.
Like maybe if we had kids in our 20s, we would be like, we need to find more time alone. And it's like we've done that. Yeah. We've done the going out every weekend when I was working at
the nightlife. Did the rodeo.
Yeah,
I haven't been. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Those times were crazy. Every night, I'm always at Marble Mademoiselle.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a life. Because I never go out. I don't go out. I don't go to clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that was the most amount of time that 1 year, 2 years, I don't know how, 4 years now. It's like, it's crazy.
But it's even like moving by the lake. Everyone's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm like, yes, this is where I want to be now. Maybe not 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But where we are in life, 100%. Yeah. Like to have peace and quiet.
I think that keeps us grounded as a couple. Just being like super grateful, and we have our parents, and obviously Anna's parents are in Vancouver. So when we get to see them, it's like we're grateful for that. And
it's a vacation.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me asking? Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's see.
I have a question. So, like right now, as a female in the industry, what's some of the challenges that you face?
Which industry? Both?
Both. Just for A&B Entertainment. What challenges? I know you're booking meetings, you're doing all that stuff, but what's very challenging in that industry?
Like being a female or just in general?
Just in general.
Just in general.
But that's with it.
I mean, I give off a very different energy than a lot of females, so I think that like I can be in a room. Well, I've always run like very male dominated.
Scare people.
I mean, everyone, even with the last places, they were scared of me more than the male owner, but it's
with respect though, not scary.
Yeah. Just in the sense of like I have expectations and I run things like the way that they should be run. So when I'm in a male dominated like industry or anything, I personally don't find as a female that I get treated differently because I give off a certain energy. Mm. Now, where there's challenges, especially in film, I would say that right now, people with everything that's going on with like all this, like interest rates, everything that's going on with the tariffs, all of this stuff, a lot of people are a little more hesitant to invest, especially in film, where film is not like a 100% guarantee. A lot of people are putting their money into stocks right now, so getting investors, and there's great projects with like a lot of A-list actors that come my way, and people are generally interested, but it's like, okay, do I invest in a sure thing or do I invest in this? So that's been more of a challenge. The independent film world, that will always be thriving, that will always be happening, because that's where people invest their time. They're passionate. A lot of people want to create content, so that's a different world. And then just in the restaurant and the nightclub world, I would say, especially in Toronto right now, there's so many options. So you have to be different, and you have to have something different to pull people in. To get that business, because there's so many restaurants.
So many are.
I
what
think,
separates you from your competition?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I guess for you personally and professionally, what does success, look like to you?
I think success is financial freedom. So and to be able to do what you love, right? So I think you don't need to be a billionaire, you don't need to be a millionaire, but if you could go on every trip that you want to go on every year, and you can do the things that you want to do, and you can take the time off when you want to, and that's really what success is to me. So, yeah.
Good answer.
So what's next for A&B Entertainment?
So I'm working on that co-production with Romania.
Did I get the role, by the way? I know
you can audition.
Did I get the role?
You can audition.
I auditioned for the lead character. Did I get it?
You might be a little bit, couple of shades old.
I mean, the lead. I mean, I guess the lead is a female, but you.
You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's not go down.
There's other leads.
There's other leads.
Roles.
Okay. We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
All right.
So actually, with this film, we it was my concept. It's about I don't want to give away too much because we haven't really got into the filming and stuff, but we definitely want to film in Romania or Europe. So I've just been doing meetings for that, and then also I'm working with the executive producer, just on a few other films, and then just right now the producer side's people are starting to know who I am and what I do, and I'm getting more work in that world.
And one more question: what kind of life are you trying to leave your son? So now you're retired and everything. What are you trying to build, and what do you want to leave behind for your son?
I think the most important thing that I want Malachi, first I want him to figure out what he wants to do, but as a mom, I just want to give him all of the tools so he understands. I think one of the things that we as kids never got taught was how to properly manage money.
I agree. Yep.
And I know with the school systems and everything, and it's like controversial, all these things, but like a lot of the things that they teach is very like, it's just not helpful in life. Like you leave.
Well, they say that
like
they teach you in school is more to become an employee to someone than it is to
and it's also
structure going and stuff like that.
It's a dinosaur teaching as well, like where it's dated.
Yeah.
Like times have changed. You know, society has changed.
Yeah.
They don't really teach about. You're right. They don't teach about financial literacy. Well, they just teach you how to become. This is how you should be. This is what you should do, and
they should teach about taxes, AI,
100%.
digital.
I remember.
Yeah, none of that's happening right now.
I think it's slowly transitioning into the high school, but when we were all in high school, that was.
I mean, I took
Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah. what I took, I actually took. I took the accounting course in high school because you could pick it.
Yeah.
So you could pick accounting. I took it because I was like, if I'm going to run a business, I need to know what these basic.
We're not knocking down schools. Listen, if you're gonna go to school to become a doctor, all that stuff, no problem. You know what I mean? It's just the way how it's done, I guess we could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think like as parents, you just want to make sure that your kids have all the tools, and then they're going to end up doing what they want to be doing. But it would be amazing if A&B Entertainment, was a successful running production company, and then if Malachi wanted to go into that, I mean, I'm indirectly. Like I just got Bahder an audition. I'm like putting him more into film and and building his IMDb and all those things. Yeah. But if, but that's definitely a company that could be passed down to him. And if that's an interest of his, because there's so many different parts of that. Like there's like the acting, the producing, you could just be an executive. There's so many different areas you can go with it.
Okay.
And then if a company becomes successful, you're able to sell that too, right?
Yeah.
So let's say right now people are trying to find you. People are trying to hire you for being a producer, etc. Where can they find you?
The camera here?
Everywhere.
My website.
It's camera right there. Yeah. Right there. Yeah.
Well, you can go to my website, So it's ambentertainment.ca.
Okay.
I'm also on Instagram, Butcura, or at Butcura. And yeah, but on the website there's a little form where you can directly send an email.
Nice. Did you have anything? Any last
advice?
Anything that you want to say?
A young mom, upcoming producer mom,
Entrepreneur mom, hustler mom.
I think the biggest thing and how I like to live my life is that if you're thinking about something or want to do something, just go and do it. The worst thing that can happen is you can always go back to your old job. You can always go back to the last place or the last country you're in. But you never want to feel like, what if, or why didn't I do that? Or what if I did go? Just go.
Great words.
You know what I mean? Like, just go, do it, experience it. And if it doesn't work out, totally fine. At least you tried, right?
Yeah.
Like my friend, little nephew Benjamin said, if you want to do it, just do it.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for this episode. And thank you so much for sitting down with us. If you like what you're watching, please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Follow and like the link on our bio, whichever one is going to go up.
If we get 100 subs, we're going to provide a gift, okay? We're going to provide a gift. We need 100 subs. We'll start with there.
So there. Linked on our bio. Thank you, guys. And thank you for tuning in. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you.
Thank you.